Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much again for watching, for commenting, for subscribing to my channel. My name is Shikha, and mostly, as you guys can tell, at the moment I speak about INFJ stuff and INFJ stuff related to it, my views on it, my insights. And again, these are just my opinions, just the way I see the world. And obviously that's colored with my experiences and just my stuff, right? And so if it doesn't make sense to you, that's a good thing. That means that you think differently, and that's what we are all about. We're not all going to think exactly the same. And if it does speak to you, that's great. That means that you can understand yourself a little bit better. So either way, that's awesome. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone should agree with me. So if you don't, that's good too. And let me know how you look at the world, because I'd love to learn about that as well. In this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about how in this world right now, or I guess in general, because of evolutionary means, because of the fact that, humans are tribal or social beings, and if we got eliminated from our tribe, or if we got ostracized from our tribe for being different, then we would die, because the tribe is what keeps us safe, or used to keep us safe in the past, right? So if there were like lions and tigers around, and you had your tribe, and you were safe in the tribe, because everyone would be taking care of each other. If you got eliminated from it, if you were like ostracized, you're like kicked out of the tribe and kicked out of the society, that mini society that people used to live in, nomadic. And so if you got kicked out, then you had no protection. You'd be eaten by the lions or the tigers or the bears or whatever the hell was around you, right? Which meant that most people had an incentive, had a prerogative to kind of go along with the crowd, say, yeah, of course I agree with everything that you say, even if you did not agree with it inside. Now, one of the main things I love about being a human, or being a species right now in general, is that no one can read your thought. I mean, we can read a little bit of what's going on in people, like we're a little bit intuitive, but no one can really read our thought. You can't say, oh, this is what you're thinking, you're disagreeing with me, how dare you? So that I appreciate, right? Because that means people can't tell when I am agreeing with them, because I have to agree with them. But I absolutely disagree with them, right? I'm talking in generality terms, not specifically for me. So in the past, you'd disagree with people, but you're like, no, I agree with you, because you wanted to stay in the tribe. You wanted to be safe. You didn't want to be ostracized. You didn't want to be thrown out into the jungle. You didn't want to be thrown out in the savannah. You wanted to stay with your community. Right? So that kind of created a flock mentality. Basically, sheeple is a new term that people are used to describe it as people who behave like sheep. They nod their head. They say yes to everything that the people around them say yes to. If you say one day that you like scrambled eggs, you're going to be like, yeah, I love scrambled eggs. The next day, if you say, I love sunny side up, I hate scrambled eggs, you're going to be like, yeah, I love sunny side up, I hate scrambled eggs as well, right? Basically, you seesaw back, or you move from one opinion to another, because you might have opinions of your own, right? You might be like, no, but I really hate both of those kinds of eggs. I really like poached eggs, right? You might really have an opinion of yourself, about yourself, but you are not going to say that to the world. You don't actually prescribe it or talk to the world about it, because you're afraid. And I totally get that. Because I was like that for the longest time, right? What happens with the INFJ is that we kind of really despise the flock mentality. I mean, no one really likes the flock mentality, I think. I think there might be some people who like going into the military because they want to be told what to do. I've had people like that message me, but mostly people like to do their own thing. If they want to have poached eggs one day, they want to have poached eggs just because they want to have poached eggs, not because they like it or because they want to have it every day. They just want to have it. We just want to have the choices and the freedom to have those choices. The freedom to say, yes, today I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do something else. And even if I said I'm going to do this for the rest of my life, I have the freedom to change my mind, right? But a lot of times we live in a world, especially right now with the division, the unity against division that's happening, like the separation that's happening right now. So if you are a Democrat, you are a Democrat. You cannot have any other opinion. If you're a liberal, you're a liberal. You cannot have any other opinion. If you like Trump, you like Trump. You cannot have any other opinion on the matter. If you hate him, again, same thing. So there's a kind of really, not black and white thinking, but like a major divide where you have to follow the opinion that you've kind of started off with, or the opinions of the people around you. So if you live with a lot of Democrats, if you live with a lot of liberals, if you live with a lot of Muslim people, if you live with a lot of Hindus or Christians or KKKs or whatever it might be, right? Whatever is your sect, whatever is the group of people that you're hanging out with, if they have a particular opinion, you have to agree with it, no matter what. Now, as human beings, you do realize that one day you might have a certain opinion, and the next day you might think, no, you know what, I have more information coming towards me, and I think, no, that's actually wrong. What I thought yesterday was wrong, and I need to eliminate that sort of thinking, and I need to adopt a new sort of thinking, right? This is what a human being or being in this world is all about, especially with so much new information coming at us all day long, right? So scientists are doing all these research. There's so much research coming at us, so much new information that's being gathered by humanity in general. So one day you might believe, yeah, the earth is flat. Of course the earth is flat. I mean, come on, the earth is flat. And then the next day you realize, oh no, the earth is not flat, right? It's round and it revolves around the sun. We're not the center of the universe. So, I mean, new information coming in, gather that information and you change your opinion. But unfortunately, we're living in this world right now where you cannot change your opinion. Once you have a certain opinion, once you believe that Trump is the most evil person on this planet, you can't say, well, yeah, I believe he's the evil person, but today what he did with this thing was actually pretty good. I commend him for that. No, you cannot say that. Oh my God, how dare you say that? I thought you hated Trump. I thought you were my friend. I thought that you were on my side. La 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 la, right? So it's like, it's actually it really builds flock mentality right now. It really builds the sheeple mentality right now, because people will really just ostracize you. I've had people unfriend me because I've said something on Facebook that was not according to their opinions or their viewpoints. And I think to myself, okay, am I not allowed to have my own opinion? Like, seriously, people. That's an INFJ thing. Like, we have always been those witches that have been burned down at the stake because we thought differently. We've always been those people who've been ostracized and thrown out of society because we didn't agree with the viewpoints of it. Same thing with me right now. I'm kind of behaving like a black sheep of the family. My parents have no idea what to do with me because they don't understand what I'm doing in my life. You know, most of their friends, all of their friends, their daughters who are my age, they're getting married, having kids, you know, working a 9-to-5 job, buying a lot of things, buying bigger and bigger homes, you know, things like that. I mean, typical things. I understand. And then they look at me and, I mean, I'm eliminating my things. I'm becoming a minimalist. I'm moving to a jungle. I really do feel sad for my parents sometimes. I think to myself, I feel bad for you to be stuck with a daughter like me, right? But that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I'm still a good person in general. So, you know, we have a hard time kind of maintaining this flock mentality. We really, I mean, I really have this twinge in my body. I literally feel like puking or like a physical reaction when I have to kind of go along with the crowd, because it's really, really important to them that I go along with them. And the minute I don't go along with them, the minute I get ostracized, I'm like, oh, phew, okay, now I can be just myself, right? I can really just be myself. Actually, there's a community here right now where I'm living where there's a very big, like, you have to really be with them and you have to hang out with them all the time and talk to them. And if you don't, like, they really like get upset with you and they're like, why don't you do it? Why don't you come with us? Come here, come there. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I have stuff to do. I have a billion other things to work on. I don't have time to sit around and bitch about the world with you. No, I don't. I'm sorry. So I've been ostracized by that society as well, and I feel relief. I feel so much relief. I feel like, oh, phew, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't have to talk to you anymore. I don't have to hang out with you. I don't have to do all of those things that you have to do in a flock, in a group of people, in a sheeple, in society right now. I don't have to do that, and it just makes me feel so damn relieved. I feel so relieved. And so I think that's one of the INFJ thing. We just, obviously, I've said this before, we don't go along with the crowd, we don't go along with the pack, but also we know that we're going to be changing our opinion depending on what the waves bring in, what the atmosphere, whatever the air brings in, whatever the stuff comes in, right? So today I might have information that tells me that the sky is blue, and then tomorrow I might realize, oh my God, the sky isn't blue. The sky's color depends on the water. So it depends on what is going on in the atmosphere. It depends on what's going on with the color of the water. So it just reflects that. Oh my God, I didn't know that. So then I integrate that information. So when I have a conversation with someone that says, oh, the sky is so blue today, I'm like, yeah. In my head, I'm thinking, no, it's not blue. So things like that. I mean, there's always new information coming in, and we need to integrate that into our worldview, right? But unfortunately, with the world right now, because it's so separated, it's so segregated, it's so much like me and them, like this division that's kind of causing this mad world where you cannot have a differing opinion because that means that you are different and you're against us. All of a sudden, you're against me. Why are you against me? Why are you thinking differently? La 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 la. Right? I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope I'm able to explain myself to you. I kind of sometimes rant about things that I really feel really strongly about, and sometimes I think, have I explained myself? Anyways, I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are in the world. And if you guys have any questions at all, message me anytime, yeah? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.